To our channel, that is AI next generation. So this particular video belongs to the lambda function. What is the use of the lambda function, it is different between the normal function and the lambda function, and where we are using the lambda function, everything you will see in this particular video. Because already we have seen in the previous video about the normal function, where you are using the four type of arguments, that is a required argument, default argument, keyword argument, and also label based argument. Okay, so we already have been seen this particular argument. So now we are going to focus on the lambda function and where we are using the lambda function. So definition of the lambda function is basically the lambda function is a anonymous function. It basically means that this function does not contains any name, means you can't write the name of this particular function the way you are just creating for the normal function. So first of all, I will explain you the syntax of how you are just writing the lambda function. So you are just writing, first of all, you are just writing the keyword for that. Okay, you are just writing the keyword as a lambda, and then after you are just writing the argument, you are just passing the number of argument you can just pass, and then after you are just passing the expression for that. Okay, you are just passing this expression. So this is the way, this is the syntax of writing the lambda function. So how you are going to write this one? Okay, so how many number of argument you can pass, or how many number of expression you have to pass. Okay, so how you are going to see? So lambda arguments is basically what lambda arguments is basically n number of argument you can just pass for this particular lambda. Okay, but how you are going for the expression for this lambda function? You can only write one expression, but you can pass n number of argument. This is the plus point for the lambda, means you can pass one argument, you can pass only one, you can pass n number of argument, and you can only pass the one expression for that, and one expression you can just pass here. Okay, clear? So you are just writing the lambda function and you are just passing the n number of argument, and it accept only one expression. The way you are just creating for the normal function is different from this. Okay, so suppose I am just creating the normal function. In the normal function, you are just writing def as a keyword, and then after that you are just writing the some function name, that is the add. Suppose you are going for the addition of the function. Okay, so you are just writing the add, then after you are just passing the number of parameter, that is the argument you are just passing as a comma b, and you are just returning as a plus b. This is the way you are just getting in the normal function, but the similar, and then after you are just calling this function and you are just writing passing any value you already have been seen, it will return you 25. Clear? But how you are writing the addition function in the lambda? How you are just, for that you are just writing lambda and you are just passing a comma b. Okay, and what parameter? This is the a comma b is basically the argument. This is the argument, the number of argument you are just passing, and then after you are just passing the expression of that. Okay, this is the expression you are just passing. But one thing you should be kept in the mind, you can only pass one expression for any lambda function. You can't pass any multiple expression. Like I can just write here c equal to a cross b, and what the result you are guessing from the c you want to do with the a cross b. This is the expression you are just writing normally. But you can't do this all thing in the lambda function, because lambda function is an anonymous function that does not contain any names. You can pass n number of argument for the lambda function, but you can only write one expression for the lambda function. These four things, if you are clear with this, then you are clear with the lambda function. Okay, so this was about the lambda function. But now again I will just run this thing about the addition function, what you have just created. You can just write lambda add, lambda. Okay, you are just writing lambda add, and you are just keeping in one variable. You are just keeping this particular lambda function in a variable, and then after that particular variable you are just calling, and you are just passing what argument you have passed. You have passed a comma b, then you are just passing basically 10 comma 15. It will also give you the 25, because it's clear to you, because the way of writing the lambda function is different from the way of writing in the normal function. Clear? Because in the lambda function you are writing in a single line of code, but here you are writing this thing in a multiple line of code. So there is a benefit of the lambda function is that whenever you are only using the one expression in any logic you are just writing, and you are using only one expression, you can directly go for the lambda function, because the number of line of the code will be decreased in the lambda function. Okay, so this is the way you are just differentiate between the normal function and the lambda function. Clear? Even you can use lambda function anywhere. It depends upon you what type of logic you are just building on. Even you can go, if you want to print the square root of every number. Okay, so you can just write square of every number, square sorry, square of every number we are going to write. You are just writing this one, and that after that you are just returning y cross y. This is the similar way of the add, but still I'm just showing you. And then after, again you can just do for the lambda function also. Lambda square you are just writing, and then after you have to write the keyword for that, that is the lambda, and the argument you are just passing, that is the y, and what still it will return y cross y. So also just keep in mind, you don't have any return in this particular lambda. It automatic return you what you are just writing the expression for that. Clear? So here you have to say that return this particular thing, but you don't have to say return in this particular lambda function. It automatic return what you are just writing the expression of the lambda function. Clear? So then after that you are just writing the, first of all you are just calling the function, that is a normal function you are just calling. You are just writing the square of 10, so it will print you 100. Clear? But again if you are writing the lambda, you are writing the lambda square of 100 10, what it will again it will print 100. Okay, so see the difference you between the normal function how you are executing and the lambda function how you are executing. Okay, so this is about the lambda function, how you are using this lambda function, and it was really easy. I don't think so you have doubt in the lambda function. I know it's fine someone say that lambda function is really hard to know, and how we are just writing you don't know, but it's really easy. Even you can just go for the any creating a list, you want to add, you want to iterate through every number, you can create this list also. You are just writing 1 comma 2 comma 4, the normal way you are just creating, the normal way you are just creating. You want to write a want to write a function that will just return the square of every number in the list. You can just go for this particular using the lambda function. You can just create a particular you can just create a particular list comprehension, anything you can, it's up to you. And then after you are just writing the expression for that, for I in a, this is the example of the list comprehension. This I will just teach you more detail about the list comprehension in the next class. So how you are just doing everything in the list comprehension, it is also important topic in the Python. So this all are basically whenever you want to reduce the number of line of the code. Okay, so you can also perform this all thing with the normal function, the normal way, but whenever you want to write the more small number of line of the code, more generalized code, you can move to this particular things. Okay, so the thing is that here what you are just writing here for I in a, the first of all you are just writing for I in a, and you want to return I cross I. This way you are just writing in this particular list comprehension. We are doing this task in the list comprehension, but you want to write this function for that. Okay, so you can even write the function for that. You can just even write lambda, then after the pass the argument, which particular argument you want to pass. You are just passing x, and that x is a I, and then after you are just creating, and what's it will return, it will return I, and then after you are just creating the lambda function for that. Okay, you can do as you can do, it's up to you how you are just doing. Okay, and then after that you have to call this particular function. So it may give you, yeah, it's not, list object is not callable, because when you can just iterate through the all this particular list. Okay, for I in C, and then after you can just call this particular as a I, you can call this one. Okay, this way you can just do, and it is only just it whenever you want to print this thing, you can go through the print of this. Let's see what is the result. Okay, you are getting 4 4 4 4. Okay, so this is the way you are taking on the last one, and you are just expressing, you are just repeating the same thing. Okay, so you can do as many as thing with this particular, how you are just writing for the lambda, or how you are just writing for any another variable. Clear? This was about the things that we already have been seen about the lambda function, how to create the lambda function, how to use this particular lambda function in the list comprehension, how the lambda function is different from the normal function. I think it's clear to you the way of writing the lambda function. Okay, so this was about the everything that's related to the lambda function. Clear? And also you can just do one thing, if you want to write any expression here, if you want to write any expression, like if you want to know what expression of that, you want to return the expression as I cross I, you can just do this one. Okay, and in the place, and you are just iterating through the x, and you are just passing this value. Okay, I is equal to I cross I, you can just it will give you the 1 4 9 16. Okay, so this was about the lambda. You can use even in the list comprehension, you can use even in the anywhere, but lambda function is really useful function whenever you want to write the small shortest number line of the code. You can just execute the lambda function, but keep remember that you can only write one expression for that. You can write only one expression, you can't write multiple expression for the any lambda function. Clear? So this was about the lambda function. I hope this clear to you. That's all for this video. We will see in the next video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.